There comes a moment in life when nothing feels right anymore. The things that used to make you smile now barely move you. The people around you keep talking, moving, laughing, but it all feels so far away, like you're watching life from behind a glass wall. You feel disconnected from everything, from people, from your goals, from yourself. Every morning you wake up wondering, what's the point? You scroll through your phone, trying to distract your mind, but nothing really hits. You go outside and see the same streets, same people, same routine. It feels like a loop, like you're stuck in a dream you can't wake up from. You try to act normal. You smile when you have to. You talk when you're spoken to. You do what's expected, but inside there's a weight on your chest that never leaves. And it's not something you can explain easily, because you're not exactly sad. You're not exactly angry. You're not exactly anything. You're just lost. And that's a terrifying place to be. Because when you're lost, there's no map, no compass, no signs, just you, drifting. And in that silence, in that loneliness, you start to wonder if something is wrong with you. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're not alone. What you're going through right now, this strange, empty, disconnected feeling, it's more common than you think. In fact, it might be the most honest experience of your life. Because when you're lost, it means you've finally stepped away from the noise. It means your soul is no longer willing to pretend. It means you've outgrown the version of yourself that used to fit. And now you're searching, not for answers, but for alignment. So if you're feeling lost, maybe it's not the end. Maybe it's the beginning. You see, feeling lost is a sign that something deeper inside you is waking up. It's uncomfortable, yes. It's confusing, of course. But it's necessary. The life you were living wasn't meant to last forever. The identity you built was a survival suit, useful at one time, but no longer your truth. And just like a snake shedding its skin, you've reached a point where that old layer has to fall away. Not because it was bad, but because you've grown. Growth is messy. It doesn't look like straight lines or perfect plans. It looks like doubt, like fear, like wandering. It looks like staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. wondering, what am I doing with my life? It looks like crying in the shower, feeling like no one understands you. It looks like walking away from things that used to define you. Relationships, jobs, routines. Not because you hate them, but because they no longer feel real. And that's the thing. When you're lost, you're actually getting real. You're stripping away everything that isn't aligned. You're questioning what you've been told to believe. You're beginning to hear your own voice, the one that's been buried under expectations and obligations. And that voice, it's quietly whispering, there's more. More to who you are. More to why you're here. More to what you're capable of. But to find that more, you have to walk through the dark. Not around it, not over it, but through it. And that takes courage. It takes silence. It takes stillness. And above all, it takes trust. There is no step-by-step manual for finding yourself. No 5-day program. No viral hack. No guru who can do it for you. Because this path, it's yours. Uniquely, painfully, beautifully yours. You'll try things that don't work. You'll meet people who don't stay. You'll build dreams that later crumble. And that's not failure. That's data. That's learning. That's redirection. The world teaches us to fear being lost. But in reality, being lost is how we eventually find the truth. You're not supposed to have it all figured out at 18, or 25, or even 50. Life doesn't operate on a deadline. You operate on alignment. So let yourself explore. Let yourself try new things, meet new people, fail at new goals. Let yourself become a beginner again. Because being lost is the doorway to reinvention, to rebirth, to truth. And the truth is, you are not behind. You are not too late. You are not off track. You are simply in a chapter of becoming. And this chapter, it's not the problem. It's the portal. Here's what happens when you stop resisting the lostness. You stop performing. You stop chasing things that don't nourish you. You stop pleasing people who never understood you. And slowly, gently, you return to yourself. You remember how it felt to dream as a child. You rediscover your voice, your values, your fire. You begin to trust your intuition again. And the best part? You start showing up as the real you, not the polished version, not the one who has all the answers, but the raw, honest, evolving version, the one who is finally okay with not knowing. Because now, you're aligned. You're not chasing. You're attracting. You're not proving. You're expressing. You're not begging for permission. You're owning your power. And the world starts to shift around you. Because when you find yourself, the universe responds. Opportunities arise, people appear, clarity comes. But not because you forced it, because you flowed with it. You allowed the breakdown to become the breakthrough. You let the lostness lead you back to you. So now you're here, still feeling lost maybe, but not as afraid, because something inside you knows this isn't the end of the road. It's the start of a new one. You don't need a full map to begin. You just need the next right step. Maybe it's journaling your thoughts. Maybe it's quitting something that drains you. Maybe it's reaching out to someone who truly sees you. Maybe it's sitting in silence and asking, what do I truly want? Whatever it is, take that step. You won't always feel ready. You won't always feel clear. But the act of moving forward creates its own clarity. And every step you take from that place of truth, even the smallest one, is a declaration. I'm coming home to myself. So to the one who feels lost, you are not broken. You are breaking open. And what's waiting on the other side is more than you ever imagined. Welcome back. You were never really lost. You were just becoming.